Hello. So, got a lot of technical difficulties. YouTube kind of did something wrong with the live streaming feature. I was just cleaning our cars apparently. I'm gonna show all the cars later on. Why'd you have to say? Uh. Honda City Turbo. I'm guiding all the cars out. Basically, the plan is to basically clean the entire collection. We're cleaning the third row, basically all the loose cars. So Sorry for not speaking for a while. No one kinda joined. If you're watching this after the stream ended, did kinda expect it to some people showing up, but since nobody kinda did, it's alright. I'm just doing this to, clean my collection, because it's kinda really important in the live stream. Man, third row had like a lot of cars. It's already getting filled up. We're done with the third row. And now for the second row. So let me keep my camera right here until I finish this part up. Okay, no, never mind. It's been 7 minutes. Nobody joined. If you want more active streams like this, stay tuned. Okay, now I can basically put this right here. And it's a bit of a very, it's just a weird day to do a live stream suddenly. It wasn't that much of a planned out thing. But I did tell you people that I will be doing at least one live stream this week. Because it's the final week of 2023. And it's been a long time also since I didn't do a live stream. So it's pretty much kind of that is a lot of basics. I mean, a hell ton of basics. Let me give a little bit of light to the cars because we really can't see anything. It's a bit dark in my shelf. My camera is now zooming in quite, and I'll show it my face. There it is. You can see the cars. Okay. I'm gonna turn up the lamp in a few minutes because I don't want my lamp to die already. Okay, this is 8. We're done with cleaning all the shelves. Yes, let's give a look. Let's just give you a look of what it looks like. Here is all the loose cars right here, apparently, and we just need to clean the basics. I mean the blister cars, and then there is the top. But first, let's just clean up the loose cars first, starting. Let's see how really to make cars like this. So let me take a first Hot Wheels car, and this is a Jaguar XC220. Pretty much of a basic paint job with some cool livery and some decos. Nothing really, interesting again. Oh, crap. Much better. Okay, so this is my Jaguar. Now I want to see how will I showcase all the car. Thanks for my brother helping me as well. So this is my Jaguar. This is the Fiat, the winter Jag. I need some other cars as well. Now, what I'm gonna plan to do is see if I can actually take any car from like this. Another way that I was thinking is like this. Apparently, a bit of a styled way. This is my manga tuner, by the way, which used some Sharpie markers to fix the wheels. Now it just looks like new, honestly. Looks really, really nice. Two tuned cars at one place. It's just kind of interesting to see that. I'm just seeing some ways to see if I can actually put all the cars, apparently. Alright, let's just start cleaning the first row. I mean, the third row. What I'm gonna plan to do is keep all the cars in a horizontal way. Because why not? My camera has been like a lot, like hell get glitchy for some reason. It's just weird in my opinion. Like at this point, I should probably get a new camera, but I just don't have the money, and I'm just lazy actually. Now, the fantasy castings you're seeing right now, I'm gonna keep only a few fantasy cars in this spot, and the others, well, they can go to the box. Apparently, this twin mill right here, I think I'm gonna keep it in right here, but in a place with all where the fantasy cars are. I do have a separate box for my fantasy castings, and that's a bit easier to find the fantasy casting that I'm actually looking for. Not that easy, but again, it just kind of does the job. Oh. Classic car. You know what? Just gonna put all the classic cars in one place. Classic muscle cars. Put all the other stuff right here, because I have like way too many muscle cars. Just really kind of weird. And we'll put this right there. Right there. Let me turn on the light for a bit because no one is here yet. It's been like 15 minutes, almost 16 still. Now if you want to like watch the video, like if you're watching the video after the stream, let me tell you something interesting story. So once I was doing a test live stream. It was around 2020, like literally after the month. Yeah, after the month my channel was like published. I decided to do a live stream because I was like, why not? Just do it. So when I was like doing it, it was just a test live stream again. I was just testing the feature live stream because some of my subscribers were constantly doing live streams and maybe thinking, wow, I should do one. So then I was just doing it. And then for some reason, after a few days, I got an email from YouTube saying your live stream has been like removed for violating terms of for violating their rules. Now here's the thing: the live stream was just a test. Nothing really happened. I was just like fixing some of the stuff. My dad was also kind of helping me. I was just kind of like new to YouTube back then. Really didn't know some of the stuff. Oh, there's a classic car already. There's also another classic car that I accidentally put. It's the Monte Carlo. You're not supposed to come here, buddy. Let me put the 370Z. The problem with keeping my cars on shelves is that the fact that there's not much bigger space. I used to have like a lot more bigger shelves in my older house. I shifted like in 2020, and yeah, I had like a huge closet. I kept all my cars there. Even a closet which had like tons of, like it was like fully made entirely. It was just fully made out of glass, and I was like, wow. Now there's so many classic cars that I'm just getting confused at this point. Lancia Stratos. Yeah, that pronunciation was really weird. Anyway. This is the Acura NSX right here. Interestingly, for some reason, I don't know, for some reason right here, you see, I have like a lot of, classic muscle cars, and normally I'm not into that muscle car type thing. I'm just more into 2000s and the early 2010s stuff. But for some reason, I got like a lot of multiplex and 10 packs from there. I got a lot of classic cars. My brother even got a lot of classic cars. Now, I just kind of like some classic muscle cars. For example, the Mustang. Then there's the Ford Traillane, Mercury Cougar, etc. Typically, these are just not my thing. Surely I just somehow got into those. Porsche. I'm actually, trying to see if the more cars fit here and whatnot. This is the 911, the classic Porsche. Let me take a very small car. I found one. This is the classic Volkswagen Golf. Yep, that fits perfectly. Then I got the Honda City Turbo, which apparently I need to do some detailing on the wheels because it just looks a bit bad. And you know what? I'm gonna do this right now. I have my Sharpie markers with me. Luckily, here is this, and here is my marker. So let me just do this thing really quick. Oh my god, something has happened with my Sharpie marker. The fact that the metallic gold Sharpie markers are quite really good. And I'm just surprised by how good quality these things are. Oh crap, this kinda messed up big. So here is the final product. This looks quite new again. The problem is I kinda messed up, but I can fix that with my black Sharpie marker. Here's how it looks. It does kinda look new. I mean, it pretty much does. So let the wheel dry, and let me work quick. Let me put this thing for a while right here. Quickly finish the top row, then we move on to the second. The fun thing about Sharpie markers is the fact that you can create cool looking designs. And crap, the car just died. Alright, as I was saying, the cool thing about Sharpie markers is the fact that you can do like a lot of cool stuff. For example, my RX-7, you can't see it, but I actually did a review on this car. Just like, this thing just completely transformed the entire car design. It was like something else, basically. I just have a really bad habit of dropping my cars for some reason, and I really, really hate that. So the cleaning is going a bit interesting. So I think the third row is gonna be my favorite. A lot of my favorite castings, from modern muscle to hypercars, and a lot of super cars as well. Need to place something right there. Time for a small car. The Magna tuner is perfect to fit there. Yep. Yeah. Hey, you see, the problem with keeping some of the cars loose like this is that the fact that the chrome gloss, the color on the wheels that makes the shiny, look shiny, you see, they just kind of rub off very easily by the contact with another wheel or any hard substance, or hard material, I should say. And that makes that makes them look a bit unrealistic. I mean, you can't really just care about these stuff, but Hey again. Holy crap. Hold on, let me fix something with the live stream. There's something wrong. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, let's just pick up the pace fast. Let me just organize. Hey there, Abdullah Daycast. Welcome to the stream. Finally, somebody joined. Apparently, you know, somebody kind of joined the stream. So what I'm gonna do is we're basically just cleaning the collection. Let me keep the classic cars at the front. I got an idea. Okay. No. That goes better. So if anyone wants to suggest me anything, or if you want to ask any sort of questions, you can. You're welcome to do that. Because the main part of this live stream is apparently just to chat as well while I'm cleaning. Because cleaning takes a lot of time. And it's also very kind of time consuming. But still, every month I have to clean my collection at least once or twice, depending on the condition of my collection, because it's just really hard to keep up the track of all the cars. And I'm gonna keep all the classic cars at the front to make sure I don't mess up anything. There is my first ever treasure hunt, the Dodge Viper RT10, and there is my second variation, my third variation right there. Now this one was going underway some detailing. It takes about 2 hours to clean my cars. Well, my one depends on, well, how much fast, or I mean, if I focus clearly on cleaning my collection, then it goes fast. And if my brother helped me, which he did today, big thanks to him, cleaning the cars gets a lot fast. But again, if you're like doing all the job alone, it's just hell, dude. these classic cars are just almost just identical to in a way. The designs are just kind of same. Not much of the cars are just left. Some cool stuff right here. I mean, if you like muscle cars, classic muscle cars then, but for me, I stopped collecting classic muscle cars. If you say, if I were to collect the 2000s muscle cars, then I would definitely go for that, because those had the, like, they had like plain, clean variations. Unlike nowadays, where Hot Wheels just soups up their muscle cars into a way to that they look almost identical to each other. Like 70s and 60s were like the time where muscle cars were the hottest thing, and they were like colorful, green, orange, yellow, etc. Hot Wheels did replicate that in the 2000s, but sadly now you'll see a lot of them having flames or stuff like that. It's just a bit weird. I have only one car, so I only have one muscle car from the 60s. I do have a lot of muscle cars, usually from the 60s. Most of them from 60s. Like this one right here this is 70. This is from 60s. This is I think this is a bit old. This is a really an ancient car. This is from the 50s. Tons of cars from the 60s. Alright, time to put some other stuff next. Enough of the muscle car thing. Let me put some of the other stuff that I find interesting. Two Japanese JDM cars at the front. Let me put another one. My green RX-7. I have the Camaro convertible. Oh, this one. I think I saw that in your video, most probably. This one is a really cool casting. This thing is also really fast. Love the way it looks. Reminds me of heavily of the 2000s design. Did realize that I need to clean the row of my blister cars, because that's the most painful thing to go through right now. There's my Datsun 240Z. Have the gold rims right there. They look pretty nice. They're kind of rubbing away as well because, well, these loose cars get in contact a lot. I'll do a tournament soon. Yeah. I'm just, do a tournament, honestly, because some of the racing videos do get a lot of views. Stop doing tournament videos because it's just time consuming. I don't really have the time to just take a huge setup and just race out. And it just takes a lot of editing as well. And here is one of my favorite cars. This is the Roadster. It's a fantasy casting, but this thing was my OC when I made my channel. I had to take the image of this car for some reason. I thought this one looked cool, and yeah, it wasn't a mistake actually. People kind of liked it. A lot of trucks. But the problem with these trucks are the fact that they kind of block the view of the other low cars. So what I'm planning to do is just keep them absolutely at the back. They're really, really annoying sometimes. Okay, let's be a bit fast. 2 fantasy cars. I'm gonna this one is gonna go away. Never mind. I'm gonna keep this, and instead, I'm just gonna send this guy to the fantasy car box. Just gonna keep this dude. You know what? Not this guy. I'm gonna keep the dark blue one. I have another variation of this casting, which I actually like, but this one is a bit weird. R33. Hot Wheels is releasing another R33 in a Godzilla style. Like they have the actual Godzilla and on the sides, which is a cool car. I mean, which is a cool, concept, because the GTR is basically it's just referred to the Godzilla. Somebody wrote something. I'm going to. Oh my god. Okay. Hopefully, you can do so. Hopefully, you can enjoy the time there and do some photography. Usually, normally, sometimes I just take 3 cars, maximum 3 cars to the places that I go. There's like a restaurant near me, and I just take 3 to 2 cars and just photograph them really quick. I'm just gonna think this grown man is just photographing toy cars for something. But again, I just love to photograph almost everything out there. So here is the result. Apparently we're doing a bit good, but this section isn't that much of my favorite. Again. Blue Mustang. Okay, so I think I should is the best time to discuss about 2024. Before I do that, I should probably let all of you know, for those of you who are watching, that I might do some more videos in the next few days, up to 31st. So I think there will be, might be another live stream. Could be, because my recent live stream statistics aren't that successful either. No one really kind of joins. It's just a waste of time for me. So I'm just gonna do a community poll that if I should actually, fix my live stream videos or make it a bit more entertaining. I also decided to do some gaming live stream videos. I know it's something that is not really meant for my channel, but again. And I was talking about 2024. 2024, I think I'm planning to get even less Hot Wheels cars, because here's the thing: as the years go on, Hot Wheels will just create a lot more cars, and some of their cars are recently getting really, really boring. Not my taste. Like, dude, they need to release some of my wish list cars that came out in the last 3 years. They still haven't released a Audi RS6 sedan or a Mercedes AMG GT Black Series. I should probably make a video about my wish list, because that thing literally needs to be said right now. It's just getting too late. Other brands are just going way too fast. Like, let me just give an example for now. Hold on. Checking if I can actually. Okay. So, right here in my collection of blister cars, need to place my lamp somewhere. Main lines are getting expensive. The main lines, well, if a person is just too much dumb and doesn't have really that much of an IQ and have nothing really better to do in his life, he's probably gonna sell those stuff for no reason expensive. Like this Miata, for example, just because it's a Mazda and a JDM, he's like, oh, I'm gonna sell this for, let's just say, $5 instead of $2. This is absolutely bold. I don't know what you say at this point, but this is really is in a really bad situation. But there's also some good collectors out there. For example, the guy who sold me this 911 GE3, this beautiful 911 GE3, sold me for around like $4 only, or $3 you can say. It was really that cheap because, I mean, normally because this thing was actually loose and not. And what was I going to say? Yeah, and not like sealed. So let me find another casting that took me a lot of money. Well, I mean, it could be the Tomica because that's the thing that I had to pay the most. I was just wanted to try this Tomica, even though Tomicas are really cool, but their wheels aren't. I know a lot of people won't agree with me. Won't agree to that because most Asian collectors, especially who live in Hong Kong or Hong Kong basically. So most of those people who live in Hong Kong or China, they will just pretty much get the Tomicas because that's pretty much available to them. Well, Hot Wheels, if they can find it, they can. Okay, so now it's time for us to take a look at it's time for us to clean the last two shelves before I end this live stream. Okay, so what I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna get this thing out. I mean, get the cars out. So I'm just gonna show you a little bit of some peek. This is all of my fantasy castings. This is the high beam. A lot of other cars. One thing is interesting about this box is there are some fantasy castings out there. This Geoterra is going inside. Never mind, I'm gonna keep this right there. One thing that's gonna go with the Dooney Daddy. This Blockzilla and this Warp Speeder. I'm gonna take out a couple of anyway, I'm gonna just read. But the fact is, yeah, no wheels. It takes a lot of space, so in the bin. So let me find a car real quick. There is my Corvette that I had some customization. Like really good today for some reason. And it could be because my camera is shaking. I'm holding with my hands and not my camera stand. Anyway, here is another interesting car. This is the Urban Urgent Warzone vehicle. Plane. I don't like Hot Wheels planes. They're just absolutely useless. Formula 1. Now, let me just find the thing that I was actually looking for. I found it. So this is the Warp Speeder in the this is the Glow Racers edition. This is the Track Stars edition. So, which one is actually the better? Obviously, for me, it's just this. But this thing actually glows in the dark. I don't know if it might not take effect in the my camera, but it does actually glow, kind of. So if you can see it, it's way too dark. But in person, this thing actually kind of glows. And there's another car that is actually currently glowing, but for some reason my camera really can't capture this. So yeah. 3 glow cars in my currently are here. Minutes ago, there's the Spectite, this thing, and this one. Close the fantasy box. Goodbye for another month. What the heck? I'm gonna keep this in my collection. I need to like dig in this box to see what else there are actually, because as you know, there's a lot of interesting stuff out there. As far as I remember, there was like a Pagani Huayra, but that was actually, destroyed in a very bad way. Hold on, let me just check in there. I think some people just chatted maybe. Trying out other brands next year. Take a break from Hot Wheels. You know what? Actually, I'll just try to get some other brands as well. Like other brands as if Mini GT, and the other ones. But the fact is, they are available, yes. But brands such as Eno 64, the Tarmac Works, those things are absolutely hella expensive. And it's just really kind of stupid. I mean, because it's a premium car and it's definitely worth the price, but again, yeah, isn't that stupid that I'm paying like a gazillion of dollars just for a toy car? Like, yeah, it's just that crazy. Dude, the amount of classic cars, I should probably do a classic car race. Still have like 2 classic cars left in my hand. I need to remove. I'm just removing some of the cars because of that. I'm just shifting cars basically. And after I'm done, I'm just gonna give a huge overview of the collection. The fantasy cars will go at the front. Something just kind of happened with my live stream. YouTube has just gone a bit weird recently with its stuff. Like for some reason I just tried to do the live stream and it was just telling me to just, rotate my device, which, horizontal way, but it was just gonna be like really, it won't just work. Well, somebody just type something. How long will this stream? The stream will, I guess, will go on until I'm finishing with my cleaning, because I'm just doing this cleaning. The cleaning is like, the live stream isn't like the main point of this live stream. The live stream isn't that much of a big part. The main part is I'm just like, cleaning the stuff. For me, it's been an hour, almost an hour. Started at 8:40, and I guess it's gonna end at maybe 9 or something. Okay, I guess it's time for some blisters. There's my custom RX-7. Alright, there is the blisters. So let me move 4 of my cars. But for some reason, out of everything that is in my collection, like, I think the blister car collection right here that I have is my favorite, because this is the place where I have like a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool cars. And I don't know how long I'm gonna be keeping these cars in their own blisters, because it's been almost like 2 years since I'm doing this trick, and I'm just kind of a bit, it just looks a bit weird. But again, But again, since if I don't get like a jammer or something, these things are gonna stay like this. Or if I move to another home by any chance during my lifespan of my YouTube channel, I'm gonna be might have to abandon some of these blisters. I mean, I have to because these are just a waste of plastic. I'm just like storing plastic in this shelf. It's absolutely crappy. I still have nothing to do. Almost done with the cleaning. Now I need to arrange the blisters in a way that don't like like become a big mess. Now also, the big problem with blisters is that the wheels constantly get in contact with the car. So that's a bit of an annoying problem. Well, my brother just left. He kind of got bored. I mean, thanks to him, it was a bit faster. Normally, it would take me almost 2 hours. Hey, I forgot this thing existed in my collection, the Land Evo. And look at that, I just made a lot of space once again. Well, what can I keep there? Probably keep the 5 packs. Matchbox. I should probably get another 5 pack because, as you know, 5 packs are really some cool stuff. Are actually kind of cool. But the problem is, 5 packs are also kind of recently getting boring. What do you think? In my opinion, 5 packs used to be a lot more better back in the day. Like, the 2017 Exotics 5 pack was truly phenomenon. Carrera GT, Aston Martin DBS, Lamborghini Huracan, Aventador J, Pagani Huayra. The colors were just absolutely astonishing. Astonishing, yeah. I do hope that Hot Wheels, I do hope that Hot Wheels, with this, money cost cutting issues, fix their cost cutting issues, because it's just definitely a time for a change. Collecting is getting harder. People are switching to different brands. Yeah, Mini GT is taking over the world, and yeah, that's pretty much, I guess, it. Let me just turn on my light and then end the stream because I'm done cleaning my collection. Matchbox 5 packs are good. Yeah, they are always good, but they just have tons of re-releases. But yeah, they're again good. Their moving parts as a whole is also really good. It just turned into a main, like the second main series aside from the main lines, because back in the day when the moving parts were like new, Matchbox was just testing this as an experiment. They were like, I guess we'll just make some cars with a couple of moving features. We'll just produce maybe we'll just maybe make 3 or 2 of these moving parts, and then it became like so popular and it became so successful to the point that it became a sub-series. Where is the Volkswagen Premium? Volkswagen Premium is right there. There is it. Okay, so let's take a look at my collection again before I end the stream. That is definitely a lot of cars. Too much for me to handle. Now, do I have any like future plans to sell my cars? The possibilities are yes and no. Uh, I kind of had a thought of selling my, some of these classic cars. For example, to sell the muscle cars, like maybe some of these right here. But again, I use them mostly for my tracks and some for my collection. So, yeah. I guess we're pretty much done for this live stream. It wasn't that successful again, but one thing that I could actually achieve is to one thing that I could actually do is clean my collection finally. It definitely needed a new look. Anyway, thank you so much for joining the stream. Thank you, Abdullah for coming. I will be ending the stream, and possibly my next video would be another review or a stop motion mostly. Anyway, have a good holiday season. I'll see you guys in the next